Alright, it's October the 13th. I'm headed to a set I hung today during midday. It's a soybean field that had been planted about midsummer. And it's probably about 10 acres of soybeans. But the deer just absolutely murdered them. Farmer's not going to get many out of this. There's been a lot of deer coming in there. Just really been waiting on the right situation to get in here and hunt them. Finally had a free afternoon, so there's not a lot of woods around this area, but these deer are just piling in there. These Oxford, Mississippi deer, they don't get a lot of soybeans, so they just destroyed them. But it's a good set. Some big oak trees up there, but should be a good sit this afternoon. Alright, like I said, it's the middle of October in Oxford, Mississippi, hunting in a soybean field in a set I hung midday today. The beautiful part about this is the beans kind of pinch right here in this corner, and there's a wood line that comes right up. Those deer just walking. This is the area of the field that they come out on. You can hunt it north or south wind, doesn't really matter. I got a north wind right now. It's probably 70 degrees, but we got that nice breeze and it's blowing probably 8-10 miles an hour. But right here, hanging out into the field, which makes this dynamite, are 4 giant oak trees, and they are just pouring acorns into the edge of this field, and it is just slap torn up. I set my cuddy back camera up right there just to try to take an inventory of deer that are coming out here, because you can't really see this spot from anywhere but unless you're hunting it. So we just know there's a lot of deer coming in here. We don't know what's coming in here. It's a lot of does, so I am going to try to shoot the first doe that doesn't have a fawn that I can get a shot at. But should be an exciting hunt. It's a beautiful afternoon in Oxford, Mississippi, also known as God's country. So we're going to sit here and see what happens. Head for the outdoors. seen 25 deer before those deer came out. And I just knew it was a matter of time. This has just been such a hot spot all year. And I looked up, looked like probably 6 deer, 7 deer, 3 or 4 big does, some yearlings. And they came right under these big oaks right here and basically had me pegged. But you know, the shot, the doe, she didn't stop. And I was actually about to run out of room. And I didn't know there was some more bigger does behind them. I just couldn't quite see that way, that well. But looked like I hit her kind of far back. Hey, it was so many deer ran off, I'm not sure exactly what I heard. I know a deer circled back down into this big bottom behind me. But so we're going to give it a minute, get everything situated, get back down there and check out our area, see if we can't find her. All right, here she lays, bottom of a big ravine. It just seems to be how it always happens. But I hit her a touch back from where I wanted her. She was only about 20 yards, but she was quartered to me, and I hit her a little bit far back, came out even further on the opposite side, but she probably didn't go 100 yards. Lost some blood about 50 yards into it, but I thought I'd heard her run down into this big creek bottom in some sand. It sounded like she was running in some sand, and got down in here and just started looking hard and found some blood, and she wasn't another 30 yards after I picked up the blood in the creek. So looks like she expired pretty quickly. I was a little bit worried with that shot being that far back that she might go a really long ways. But you shoot those rage and they'll help you out a little bit every now and then. But first deer of the season, glad to get this one down. Need to take off some does off this property, but thanks for being with me. Head for the outdoors.